you.
Hey.
You weren't in San Diego,
Jim.
but you're part of it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's great.
So we got to, they were telling us a bit about how excited they are about, being able to jump around in some of the different eras.
Yeah.
When you were planning that, were there absolute eras on your checklist that you absolutely wanted to hit?
Yes. We knew we wanted to go back to the 40s. We wanted to, we kind of wanted to avoid, we didn't want Cole to punch out Hitler, and drop him in the middle of the Nazis in kind of the places. But seeing our characters in the home front, kind of not the home front, but in New York of 1944, what that meant was exciting to us, and it's just great to see them in that wardrobe, and it's a whole new flavor and dynamic, and we all started to fall in love with these times. We were going to the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. The 70s was a lot of fun with Cole and Ramsey. I can't tell you too much, but there's a kind of a buddy cop episode, if you will, in the 70s that's really dark. It's really dark, but a lot of fun.
How much research did you have put in to get back in the time periods?
We have many departments, like a wardrobe. We'll dig into. It was 1975 that we go to, so we really look what's happening in 1975. Music is very important, but ultimately, what's going on in the world is this conspiracy. That's a history that we control. So it's cool to put it in that time period.
Speaking of departments, do you actually have a group of people that keep track of the continuity and the timelines and the different eras, everything that's going on, all the different storylines that are happening? It's all you.
Why I don't.
Do you have a huge board in your room that you have
it's
everything?
funny. We get asked this a lot. I mean, we do have. The writing department keeps track of what we've said, and there's a few times where we're like, wait, we said this. But you have to know it before you even write word 1 of season 2. You need to know where you're going. You need to know how those threads, because you have opportunities. In episode 1, we're talking, there are images hidden in that are from the finale. Game changing, like if you were able to decipher that puzzle piece, you'd be like, oh my god, that's this. And so I think that makes it a more rich, satisfying experience to know it all ahead of time and then present it, and especially in today's viewers, they really dial into those things, and they're a really smart audience, so I think we owe it to them.
What kind of evolution there's so many cool relationships in the show. Do they go through more of an evolution this coming season?
Well, they have a lot more to talk about now because of season 1. There's a lot of betrayals and people falling in love last season and out of love, and now in the first 2 episodes alone, every single dynamic in the show is completely different. But they're still on track for this mission. So how can they work together and save the world when they're all kind of a mess? And it's much more richer this season because of everything that happened. They have so much more to talk about.
Like usually when a show reaches its second season, they kind of establish it in the first, and they can delve deeper into the characters. Is that kind of like the game plan?
Definitely. And how those characters feel about other characters. How now they suddenly relate, In our case, Jones and Ramsey have both done incredible, horrible things in the names of the children. So what do they have to say to each other? They're not on the same side, but they can relate to each other. It's interesting.
This question is sometimes more of asking you to choose your favorite child. But is there a character's growth this season that you're most excited for fans to see?
Oh yeah, it is. I couldn't choose. They all have a big change. Every single one of them go through a metamorphosis. It's kind of a big theme by second episode. And all of them are very exciting. We get to see a more human side of Jones. We get to see Ramsey deal with the consequences of his decisions from last season. Cole, who was this post-apocalyptic savage, who now has a heart, and the woman he fell for, who was the do no harm doctor, is now a post-apocalyptic savage. And Jennifer Goines, who is a tortured, crazy person you know, is has a heart of gold. And what does that mean if you're going to destroy the world? Then you have a heart of gold. So I'm excited by all of it. So including Deacon, our sociopathic Han Solo, who is a really interesting dynamic too.
You guys took a lot of great chances in season 1, and I can't wait. I mean, it was one of the ballsiest shows I've seen.
Thanks. We don't stop being ballsy.
Right.
Yeah, we're real ballsy this season. We really dive into time and how time works and how it relates to people and insane people. And what if an insane person is actually seeing these changes in time? And we really kind of, all the things we hinted at last season, we go full speed into. We have paradoxes. I think that's what it has to be, you know. And I think I hope the audience is up for that journey. I think it's pretty exciting.
The Keys was one of my favorite episodes.
Oh yeah,
I love the Keys. That was could have been a season finale. It could have been a series finale.
Right, and what works about it is what I think is everybody's going to love so much about season 2 is the emotion behind. I had to thank God you were part of my life. I'm going to kill myself to save the world. Now at the top of season 3, in minute 1, all of that is charged, and almost every scene has that texture between all of them. Jones and Jennifer has some. Jennifer's going to make you cry this season. I mean, it's really excited for you guys to see this.
Which episode took the longest for production?
That's great.
Took the longest for production?
Yes.
Well, the pilot is always long. You get a longer to shoot a pilot because it's all locations. But aside from that, I would say the finale is the other one. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work.
Yeah, thank you so much. This show's amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching.
You can't wait for season 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.